Hi Yogins, welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It is so nice to be back with you today. We're going to get started in a minute. Just want to make sure that you're physically able to do a fairly strong yoga flow, usually about a level 2-3. And perhaps I'd like to have a blanket, a couple blocks and a strap nearby. Always important to check the description to see where we go because these practices evolve organically. They're really not pre-planned or anything. What else? I don't know, like, subscribe, enjoy, maybe hype it if you want to, and yeah, we're gonna get started. I always like to start on the floor. I like to start laying down. You can take Savasana, Ardha Sayanasana, or constructed rest, which is knees together like knock-kneed, and let's do that. Just let yourself start to breathe, nice and easy. As you start to, as you come to the mat, just let yourself really feel the support of the earth and give yourself a moment to really trust that support. And just acknowledge that the world has your back all the time, really. And keeps you grounded no matter what's going on with you. So you can choose to tap into it. And then just become a witness of your breath. Just the cadence that you're coming to right now. Maybe as you start to get a little bit more intimate with your breath, it will naturally slow down and get a little longer. So that you have time to feel the flow and the rhythm of your energy, maybe even the subtle energies underneath the physical movement of the air and anything else. And you allow your breath to evolve from the belly through the ribs up into the chest. And then release chest, ribs, belly. So it's like a circle. Even though that circle is relatively smooth, there are components to it. There's a natural pause at the end of your exhale, and at the top of your inhale. Of course, the body full of air or bringing air in might offer different sensations than the air leaving the body or when the body's empty of breath. Lovingly explore all those things. A couple more breaths here. Next inhale, just reach the arms to sky. And we're just going to add some wrist circles. So that circle of breath. The wrist might be going faster. Than the breath itself, that's okay. And we're going to take that the other way. With your next exhale, just reach that right leg to sky. And do some ankle circles. Other way. And then some hip circles. So you're going to let the knee go toward, keep the hips even as the leg bone draws to socket, toes move overhead, out to the side, down and around and across the body, keeping your sacrum even on the floor. So don't hike that right hip. We'll do 3 and then we'll take the other way. So the foot's going to go across the body. And then out to the side. Notice any sensations. Each direction might offer something different for you to pay attention to. Right leg comes down. Notice a difference in the side. You might feel like your hip flexor is a little more open on that right side. Next exhale, lift the left leg, and again, notice if it wants to hike out to the side. Keep the left side waist as long as the right. Ankle circles, both directions. And then hip circles. Be mindful of the SI joint, keeping the low back nice and even. You might get some pops in there. Do 3 each way. And then just let that foot come down. Let the body rest. Take a moment. One new dry breath. Next exhale, knees are going to come into the chest. And we're just going to start to do some circles here, like you're writing circles with your knees on the sky. Very simple. If this feels like incredibly one-on-one, it is so far. Go both directions. Next exhale, let those knees drop off to the right. Try to keep the knees even. So you're going to reach, you're going to lengthen that left side waist. Breathing here, left shoulder blade in the air. Inhale takes you to center. Exhale, and again lengthen the right side waist. Knees go off towards the left shoulder. Right shoulder blades in the floor. Inhale through center. Let's do a couple more. Nice and simple. Belly buttons in. We're going to warm up those core muscles. What did I say? 2 more each side. Back to center, knees and ankles 90 degrees. Belly button stays sucked into the spine. Right, exhale. We're going to bring those knees to the right. Keep the left shoulder blade down, knees even. Inhale takes you to center. Exhale takes you to the left. Back to center. Can you keep the left side waist as long as the right? You might be a little challenging. If that challenges the low back, then just keep the belly button in and the tailbone reaching towards the back of the knees slightly. That's 3. Let's do 5 of these. One more. Back through center, legs straighten. I'm going to turn my toes towards the right, and it's like a little Nike swish. Right, swish. Legs stay straight. Toes beyond the fingers. Don't touch the floor. Inhale back through center. Exhale, turn the toes to the left. Little Nike swish as you bring those feet over. Toes don't touch. Right shoulder blade stays down. Back through center. Swish. Keep it nice and concentrated, focused on your breath. This is 3. It's getting harder. Your legs might not go as far. Maybe it's getting easier and they go a little farther. 4, it might feel like you're sneaking up your mat because you probably are moving a little bit. And then last one. You can use your arms to help you leverage. Let's keep the shoulder blades down. Good, last one. Feet are going to come 90 degrees, legs nice and straight, so the body's like a letter L because you love it. Love it. You can flex the feet to make this easier. Exhale to the right, and really might not go as far. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. It's way harder to keep those shoulder blades down. Make the effort. Reach out from the spine through the rhomboid. Glue those shoulder blades to the earth. Use your arms. Push your arms into the earth. So you want to feel back of the body getting wide across the floor. Back those shoulder blades. I think that was 3. We're going to do 2 more. Try to keep the legs 90 degrees. Those toes want to go lift higher. Don't let them. It's not about how far you go. It's about the form you use when you get there. Okay. Fill out the right form. You're not going to get what you need to do done, right? Shoulder blades lift off the floor. Wrist circles. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale fully. Your next inhale, let's come up to adhomukhavrsasana. So upward facing forward fold. It's going to be on your sits bones. It's like Navasana, holding with the bind. Lift the chest. Draw your low back in. Grabbing those calves. Let the thighs come towards the belly, sternum towards the sky, toes towards the sky. Balancing on those sits bones. Good, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, I'm going to take my hand behind the right calf as I bend it. I'm just going to bifurcate that shin. And I'm going to bring that foot to the floor. And then reach that left leg nice and long, and I might back up because I'm way towards the top of the mat. And if you're tall, we're going to want to do that too. Sitting up nice and tall, left arm out to the left, right arm's going to reach up and over. Rolling those left ribs towards the sky. As I exhale, I'm going to grab the left foot, coming forward, and just see if I can reach that right hand around. And maybe bring that left hand around further behind, clasping with the fingers. Right sit bones might lift, or you can glue it to the floor. They're both valid options. Whatever makes you happy. Ustrasana A. Nice deep inhale here, gluing that right sit bones down. Come back up to sit, and then grab the leg. Left arm's grabbing that right leg. You can fork lift if you like. Just opening the hip on that right side, pushing the foot into the arm. As I exhale, I'm going to roll it down one vertebra at a time, sucking the belly button in, trying to go as slow as possible. It's practice, not perfection. So if you feel the stretch sitting up, you can stay sitting up. And then from here, I'm going to go to Anandabhalasana, happy Ardha, Anandabhalasana, half happy baby. Knees towards the shoulder, thighs outside the ribs. Six aces, my hip bones are like headlights on the sky. Maybe extend that right leg out to the side. Be mindful of keeping your low back even on the floor. I'm going to bring that leg back up towards the sky and just grab my ankle or my calf. You can also do the hamstrings if you're going to compromise your spine, right? So if you're jutting up to get it, go higher on the leg. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to take my right elbow and reach it through as I bend the right knee. Just bring that shoulder underneath the knee. Arms out to the side. Breathing here. As I exhale, I'm going to reach that left leg to sky. And come on up to seated. And take it to Ustrasana. So reaching that knee over the shoulder. I'm grabbing the right calf with my right hand. I'm going to reach the left arm to sky like I'm waving at somebody far away. Grab the outer foot or the ankle. And then sweep that right arm out to the right. Straighten that right leg, looking underneath the left arm. Twist. Exhale, gently release. I'm going to grab the heel. Bring the left knee in, grab the heel. Put it around, find my sits bones. And straighten the legs. Trying to let the elbows come together as I lift the chest. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to bend that left knee, bifurcate the shin or the calf. And reach that right leg down. Sitting up nice and tall, leaning off to the right, left arm to follow. The sits bone's gonna lift, that's fine. As I exhale, I'll grab the right foot on the way and try and get nice and low. There's space between my foot and my thigh. Ustrasana A, clasping with the hands, reaching the sternum forward. Now each side is different. So this side it's really easy for me to keep my left sits bones grounded. My right side is not as easy. Whatever you do on side one, try to do the same on side two unless there's something like structural preventing you. Letting that leg lift, keep the sits bones grounded, and then I'm just gonna place the foot in my elbow crease with the arc of the foot around the bicep. Sitting up nice and tall. You can bring the arms underneath if you prefer. Pushing that left foot towards the right and using a little resistance so I can feel stretch here. This doesn't really do much for me personally, so as I exhale, I'm gonna roll it down. Maybe keep that right heel on the floor, which this side was a better demo than side one, so yippee. Left side waist nice and long. If you wonder where my one plant that I haven't killed off yet is, it's outside because it was raining today. Breathing here, this should feel juicy and sweet right outside that hip. And then Ardha Sayanasana, half happy baby. Again, low back is even on the floor, so that means that left hip is not hiked out. Maybe reach that left hip, sorry. Maybe reach that left heel away from the body. Exhale, bring the leg to sky and lengthen the left side waist if you need to. Maybe grab your ankle. If you need to grab the calf or the hamstrings, you can do that. Nice straight arms, shoulder blades away from the ears. You're in a reclined split, so Supine Hanumanasana. Can you roll your right inner thigh towards the earth? As I exhale, I'm going to bend the knee and grab the heel and reach my left elbow through, taking the left hand to my calf. Bringing that knee over the shoulder if it's available. Maybe flying the arms out to the side. And then right leg to sky and come up to seated. Lift the chest, draw your low back in and fit that knee over the shoulder again. Right arm to sky like I'm waving to somebody far away, hey. And then grab your ankle or the outside of the foot. Sweep the floor with your left hand. Up to the left. Straighten that left leg, look under the right arm. Visvamitrasana. Compass or sundial pose. Coming on out, as I exhale, I'm going to unwind this arm and just reach that left foot over the right. Lean right and bring that right heel towards my right, towards the left sits bones. Ardha Sayanasana. Backstroke with that left arm. Right arm to sky. Draw your low back in and then allow yourself to pitch back a little bit. Exhale, right ribs towards the left. Allow that right elbow to come outside that left knee, finding your twist. Breathing here. Belly button moves towards the spine. This is a little deeper twist. See if you can notice how the breath might feel a little more constrained. Can you smooth it out as you draw the left ribs in towards the body or towards the front of the mat? Look over the left shoulder. Look over the right shoulder. Take your counter twist. And while you're leaning off to the right, just see if you can bring that left ankle, left knee towards the right ankle. Keep the body to the right and just bring your forearm to the earth. Just letting your left foot find that left tricep in this twist. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. you exhale, left arm comes over to the right, right arm comes over. Reaching through, absorb those right ribs into the body and keep reaching. Exhale, twist, bringing that right forearm down, elbows outside of that right knee. Use your left hand to lean back a little bit. Notice the elbow, bring it in. Sternum's moving towards the top of your mat. Inhale, come back through center. Let's reach that right palm behind you, palm facing out. Sorry, a lot of bows on the shirt. Left arm up and over, adhomukhavrsasana arms. Left elbow to sky, keep the belly in rather than arcing the back. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come on up, and you're just going to unwind the arms. Left arm under right, hinging forward again for Ardha arms in this double pigeon leg. Good. Inhale, reach the fingers forward. As you exhale, unwind the arms. And then I'm just going to turn the belly button towards that right knee and undo that left leg. Don't let it touch the floor. I'm going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee bent, inner knee towards the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, so that's internal rotation. 1. As I exhale, I'm going to come on forward, wiggle around, find my sits bones, find the heels, straighten the legs, find the low back in, and this time as I exhale, I'm going to step that right foot over the left. Left heel comes in towards the right sits bones. Backstroke with that right arm. Straighten the spine. So decompress the spine. Make sure it has its natural curve. Maybe cinch that right foot in tight towards the left outer knee. And then as you exhale, twist. Is it harder to breathe? Can you smooth out your breath? And notice as you smooth out your breath in this position that's a little more challenging, will it smooth out your energy? Absorb those right ribs in as the left ribs move towards the right inner thigh. Go over the right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. And then unwind, taking your counter twist. You're going to let the body stay towards the left side of your mat, hand shoulder distance. And then I'm just going to externally rotate that right leg, bringing the knee towards the outer ankle. If that doesn't work for your body, Sukhasana, shin in front of shin. Right? Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm just going to allow that forearm to come down, elbow to the earth. I'm pushing that right foot into the right tricep, keeping that left elbow in as I twist. So the right ribs are moving towards the sky this way. The right chest is moving towards the front of the mat. Breathing here. Couple breaths. As I exhale, I'm going to release. Right arm overhead, left arm overhead. As that right shoulder comes down, can you absorb those left ribs in and feel the right side waist get long. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, left forearm comes down, outside the left knee. And again, keep that right elbow in, find your twist. Keep pushing that left thigh, oh no, sorry, keep pushing that right thigh into the left arm. As I exhale, arms out to the side, I'm going to bring that left palm behind me, facing out. Right arm's going to reach up and over. Don't worry if you touch or not. Adhomukasana arms here. Exhale, hinge forward, nice flat back. Might get a little extra in that right hip. Coming on back up, and then unwind the arms. Right arm underneath the left, Garudasana arms. Exhale, hinge it forward again. See what it feels like if you let the sits bones separate. That might allow your low back to draw in a little bit. That might feel good for you. Also try drawing the sits bones together, and that will let your low back lengthen. Bring the tailbone a little lower. See what feels better in your spine. Inhale, coming back up. As I exhale, I'm going to bring the left belly button, bring the belly button over the left knee. Pitch left as I unwind the leg. The leg's not going to touch the floor. I'm just going to pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then extend and bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the knee, inner knee towards the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, come on back through center. And then I'm just going to come to my all fours. If you like to go through Lolasana, go ahead. I don't like that, so I'm not going to do it. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Belly button into spine. Allow yourself to find Vitlasana, cat-cow. I like to inhale to cow and exhale to cat. If you want to get into the QLs, sits bones towards your heels. Let your head go the opposite way. Finding kind of side body rolls, right? And make sure you go both directions. Good, breathing here. Let's tuck the toes, reach the heels back. Allowing yourself to find a true plank pose. If you need to shimmy the feet, go ahead. Push the floor away with your hands. Really push it down. Feel the back get wide. Shoulders down a little bit, and then pull the hands and feet towards each other, igniting serratus anterior. Maybe feeling your core light up a little bit. Exhale, adhomukasamasana, downward facing dog. Belly button to spine, shoulders over the wrists, coming on forward to your plank pose. This time, chaturanga dandasana. Push back up. Exhale, adhomukasamasana, downward facing dog. Belly button to spine, shoulders over the wrists. Coming on out. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. This time, Ardha Sayanasana. Pushing down with the hands, pulling the hands and feet towards each other isometrically, spreading collarbones. Knees are way off the floor, belly buttons in. Tailbone's long, actually. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Let's bring that right leg to sky. Open the hip. Couple hip circles. 1 or 2 each direction. Like you're skywriting with your knees. Open the hip. Look over under your left arm. See your toes. Maybe float that right arm. Maybe backstroke that right arm. And see if you can find the ankle. Let's try that again. Kicking the foot into the hands. Exhale. Freestyle that arm forward. Freestyle swim. And step that right foot up next to your thumb. Giving it a smooch on the way. Come onto your fingertips. Don't let that left knee come down yet. See if you can bring the knee way over the toes. Exhale, straighten that right leg. So you're in like a long Visvamitrasana. Exhale, let that knee come way beyond the toes if you can. Inhale, long Visvamitrasana. Last time, exhale, exaggerate the lunge a little bit, and then let that left knee come down, reach those toes away. Scissoring the heel and knee towards each other, igniting the hip flexor on that left side. Scooch the belly in as you reach those arms out. Wrist circles coming on up. Cactus arms, shoulder blades lifting the heart. Inhale. Fingertips towards the earth. Exhale, Ardha Sayanasana, half splits. Fingers under shoulders. If you feel like you can't straighten your front leg, then take your hands on blocks. Make your arms a little longer, coming up a little higher. It makes it much more accessible, much more comfortable. As you exhale, let's bring that right foot to the floor. And then kickstand that left shin and just walk your hands out to the left. Nothing big deal here, right? This isn't taxing or hard. As you exhale, I'm going to take that right elbow and bring it underneath the right knee, getting my shoulder under there. All right. Then we'll sweep the floor out to the right as I lean onto that right arm. Breathing here. Left arm reaches up like you're waving to somebody far away. Find the outside edge of the foot and reach that heel away from the body. Visvamitrasana prep. Exhale, bring the right foot down. And then let's tuck those left toes and walk it around to Adhomukavrasasana legs. Belly buttons in. Keeping the hips a little bit forward. Reach those arms forward nice and strong. Arms out to the side, coming all the way up to stand. Breathing here. Interlace the hands behind you, tailbone lengthen, shoulder blades lift the heart. We're going to take C position. As I exhale, I'm going to come on forward. If your elbows don't straighten here, you're going to use a strap and let your hands go as wide as they need to. So you keep the work in the shoulders and not somewhere else. Shoulder blades away from the ears. As I exhale, I'm going to let the hands come out for Niralamba. Top of the head comes down, shoulder blades away from the ears. Lifting the heels and coming on up. Keep the arms straight. Actively move the shoulder blades away. Tailbone long. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to take it to tripod, one hand at a time or both. Just kind of pop those hands in. I'm going to turn the toes towards the right. Bend the knees. And then as I exhale, I'm going to bring those knees across to the right tricep. Push down with the hands. Parsvapukkasana. Exhale. Scoop that belly in and bring it back up. Separate the legs. Coming up and down. As gentle as possible. And then come back up. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, right heel comes in. And I'm just going to reach it out to Trikonasana. I want to keep the low back long, cutting that hip back, really letting the work come from the hip going underneath. Right? Reach the arms and just let your right hand find its happy place, maybe pulling up on the skin of the shin. Might be higher in the leg. Left arm overhead. Butterfly kiss that left tricep. And then as I exhale, I'm going to bring that left hand down, then the right, through a vinyasa. Or adhomukhavrsasana. Exhale, adhomukasamasana. Reach the left leg back, open the hip, couple hip circles. Over under your right arm, maybe see your toes. Maybe let that left arm float. Maybe see if you find the right ankle, left ankle. Kicking that foot into the hand. Straighten the fingers to release. Exhale, knee comes to top of the mat, give it a smooth. And step it up. Come onto your fingertips, you have room to move. Let that knee come a little bit extra forward. Exhale, like a long, lengthy Parsvapukkasana. Bring the knee pretty far forward. Exhale, coming back. Last time, and then gently allow that right knee to come down. You're going to reach those toes away. Setting up for your Anjaneyasana, we're going to do a cactus arm variation. So let the low back lengthen, right? Everything below the waist is moving towards the back of the knee. Everything above the waist moving to sky, maybe behind you. Arms open like a cactus. Inhale, lift, exhale, open. Inhale, lift. And then let those hands come down. Straightening that front leg. Ardha Sayanasana. On the left side. Few breaths. Next exhale. Allow that left foot to come down and just bring the body over towards the right as you kickstand that right shin behind you. Maybe heel toe that left foot in towards the center a little bit. And then I'm going to take my left elbow and go underneath, bringing that shoulder underneath the knee. All right, nice deep inhale here. I'm gonna reach that left arm out to the left. So I lean onto the tricep, scooch that left hip under the body, wave to somebody far away, and then find your foot. Right hand finds left foot, reach that left heel away. Visvamitrasana prep. Exhale, come on out. I'm gonna bring that left foot down and just make my way to Ardha feet. Coming on up to center, breathing here. Interlace the hands behind you with the other index finger on top so it feels weird. Use your thumbs to lengthen the tailbone. Exhale, dive it in. Make sure your toes are even. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Breathing here. Imagine there's like a little bar going across the nape of your neck and you want your shoulders to go around it, right? Gently release the hands. Fingertips on the floor, Asta Bandha. You can have your hands flat if you like. Shoulder blades to sky. Arms are either in front of the shoulders or behind them. Neither one is extra cool. It's just what feels better for your shoulders. Those of you with more open shoulders might like the arms reaching back further. Shoulder blades move away from the ears. Tailbone's long. Exhale, tripod arms. Nice and easy. Turn the toes towards the left. Kick your butt. And then as you exhale, let those knees come outside the tricep. Push straight down. Exhale. Fold it back in. Maybe use your nice strong core to come out, not like me. Coming on up. As you exhale, separate the legs, hinge at the hips. Bringing it down, breathing here. With circles as you come up. Left heel comes in. Scooching that hip under the body. Keep the torso straight, tailbone long. Left arm finds its happy place, right arm overhead. Butterfly kiss. Exhale, unwind. Plant your palms through your vinyasa. Step that left foot in, reach that right leg to sky. Look down between the hands and just bring your feet to the top of the mat. Maybe you find a pickup on the way. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. With circles the weird way, coming all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastihi. Just take a moment to breathe. Top of the mat. Reach that left arm to sky, absorb the ribs to the right, and then lift out the right side waist to accentuate that lateral stretch on the left. Inhale back through center, arms like a cactus open up. Look down the tip of your nose, pull your chin in as you extend the spine, keeping the vertebra or the discs between the vertebra as open as possible. Opening up, feeling a stretch on the front of the body. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, plant those palms, hover the heels. Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva-mukha-svanasana, adhomukasamasana. Stepping right foot in, reaching left leg to sky. Bring the shoulders over the wrists first. And then when the body's empty of breath, bring those feet up. Either pick up, hop up, step up, whatever. Ardha Uttanasana, Uttanasana, wrist circles. Ustrasana, exhale, Samasthihi. Breathing here. Right arm reaches to sky. Find that nice lateral stretch on that right side. Allow it to be active. So it's not really a crunch on the left. It's more of a lift out of the waist. Back up through center. Adhomukhavrsasana. Exhale, dive it in. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Hover the heels, push your hands into the floor, widen the back, landing in your chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva-mukha-svanasana. Exhale, adhomukasamasana. Maybe spread the sits bones or draw them together. Find what works better for your low back. You want the torso in Tadasana. So do your micro movements to make that happen. Sometimes it's reaching the triceps back or pushing the knuckles in a little more, the fingers. Right. Making your way to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. Wrist circles to come up. Exhale, Samasthihi. Inhale, reach those arms. Exhale. Let's skip the lateral stretch because we've done it evenly. And just find your Adhomukhavrsasana. Can you lengthen the low back a little bit? Right, think of lifting out of the back waist. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plant the palms. Float those heels. You've been in this shape before. Push down into your hands. Bring the feet back. Urdhva-mukha-svanasana. Exhale, adhomukasamasana. Pick up or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Wrist circles coming all the way up. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthihi. All right, let's jump or step the feet hip distance. Adhomukhavrsasana with that wider leg. Maybe you've been using wide leg the whole time. Let's reach the arms. Wrap the triceps towards the sky. Again, find that length in your low back. Legs stay straight. Pat yourself on the back with your hands. Elbows try to kiss. Adhomukhavrsasana. Exhale. Fold it in. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and as you exhale, bring the ribs to the thighs. I'm gonna bring those elbows together, smoochy, smoochy. Bring them through. Maybe the feet come slightly wider. Just let your shoulders come underneath as much as you can. Breathing here. Sit back on your triceps. Keep those elbows in. Push into your palms. Reach the chest towards the top of the mat. Maybe lift the heels. Keep hugging those knees into the outer arms. Cross your ankles. Bhujapidasana. Tithibhasana. Bhujapidasana. Tithibhasana. Bring the feet down and allow yourself to find a squat. Coming in nice and slow as you can. If you hate squats, place a blanket or roll your mat up underneath your heels so the heels are lifted a little bit. Try to sit up nice and tall. And then as I exhale, I'm going to try to bring that left knee towards the earth. This is very hard for me, so mine doesn't even get close. I'm going to bring that right knee down. Coming out back. Left knee. Bring that right knee. Coming on back. Push into the feet. Find a forward fold. The legs are a little bit like hip distance. Okay. Left elbow's kind of come underneath. I'm going to make a letter C with my left hand and connect it to my calf. Bringing that shoulder underneath. Hug that left shoulder to the shoulder blade. Left arm reaches behind you. Thumb turns up. Backstroke that right arm. Clasp the hands. Straighten the arms and legs. Left ribs towards that right inner thigh. Breathing here. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale here. I'm going to keep that left foot grounded. Lift that right heel, and then as I exhale, I'm going to step that right foot back. Scooching that left hip under the body. Breathing here. Maybe straighten that left leg. Keep scooching that left hip under. Leaning back, trying to get your right shoulder blade over that left thigh. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. When you rebend, let go of the hands. We're going to reconnect that foot to your calf. Reach your left hip over the left side of the mat. Scooch the shoulder under there, and then reach that left arm out to the side. Lean left. Now scoot your hip in. Right arm up, overhead. Maybe find the foot. Maybe straighten the lip. Exhale, bring that left foot down. Long Parsvottanasana. And let's bring that right knee down. Ardha Sayanasana. Breathing here. As I exhale, I'm going to push into the palms, get wide across the back. You can come to your fingertips if you like. And then step that left foot back. Lengthen the tailbone here, coming up to stand. Interlace the hands behind you, using your thumbs to lengthen the tailbone. Keep the hips forward. And if you feel like you can find your heels, you can always tuck the toes. Go ahead. Ustrasana. Coming on out. As you exhale, belly button stays in. Come on forward, walk it forward for puppy breath, or puppy, yeah. Breathing here, wrap the triceps down, chest and chin on the Exhale, forearms to the earth, tuck the toes. Rolling inner thighs to sky, breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. Sphinx pose, coming on up, a little higher. Relax your glutes, they're tightening, let them relax. Come on down. Gonna open up pec minors, my favorite shoulder stretch. Right arm between, 1 and 3. Extend that right leg. Reach that left heel to sky. Exhale, unwind. Sphinx pose. Left arm reaches out between 11 and 9. Right foot behind you, maybe both feet. Reach that left leg, right knee towards the right shoulder. Toe lock or pinky edge of the foot. Heel to sky. Exhale, come on out. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. Just pat your shoulders, touch. Turn the palms up like hot hands, right? Then touch your shoulders. Bring the hands down, tuck your shoulders. You can feel your elbows. Scoot your toes, reach back like an inch or two, and see if you can bring the heels of the hands together. Look down the tip of your nose, draw your chin in. Just see if you can touch. Fingers on the outside of the cheek. Good. Exhale, bring that down. Through your all fours, forearms on the earth. Tuck the toes. Dolphin. And stay here. Let's turn the palms towards each other, interlacing your fingers, making sure the pinkies are flush. Shake your head yes and no, walk your feet in. Lift the heels, top of the head comes down, shoulder blades to sky. Keep walking the feet in. Coming on up to your sirsasana, supported headstand. We're going to strengthen the shoulders by pushing into the forearms and lifting the head. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, push. Exhale, bring it back down. Last time, inhale, push. Exhale, bring it back down. Hinge at the hips. Feet to the floor. And walk it out to a forearm plank. Shins come down. Let's come to our all fours. I'm gonna stand on your shins so I can adjust my shirt. Find downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Shoulders over the wrists. Find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. Wrist circles the weird way. Coming all the way up, Ardha. Exhale, Samasthi. All right, jump or step your feet at distance. Tailbone nice and long. Shoulder blades lifting the heart, staying lengthy in the lower back, right? Coming up to And as you exhale, with circles as you fold it in, take your time, hinging at the hips. Breathing here. Ribs to thighs, elbows kiss, and bring those hands through. Snuggling those shoulders underneath the knees as best as you can. Reaching those hands behind you, palms down. Hug the knees to the outer arms. Bhujapindasana. Really hug the knees. Keep reaching the chest away from the pubic bone. Tithibhasana. Exhale, Bhujapindasana. Inhale here. Tithibhasana. Feet come down and find your squats. This time, bring that right shoulder to the inside of the right knee and just interlace the hands behind me. Finding my clasp. I want that shoulder as low as possible, so when I reach my booty back and lift that right heel and walk that left foot in, as I come up to flamingo pose, I can keep a hold of the knee. Coming on up, standing here. Exhale, let go of the arms, belly button, goes over that right knee. Dancing Shiva. Rebend the knee, and maybe, refine the clasp. That's a little bit hard. Coming on down. Back into your squat. So you want that knee to go high on the upper arm. Okay. Breathing here, do some wrist circles. Left shoulder comes inside that left knee. Now reach that left arm around, clasp the right hand, reach my booty back as I lift the left heel, snuggle that right foot in. Kick your butt. With that left knee coming all the way up. Flamingo. Unwind the arms, belly button over the left knee. Dancing Shiva. Exhale, rebend the knee. Swing that left arm forward. And maybe refine the clasp. Maybe not. Exhale, coming on back down. Breathing here. As you exhale, ribs to thighs. I'm going to bring that right elbow through and get that right shoulder underneath. Right arm straightens behind me. I'm going to turn the thumb up and then bend the elbow. Backstroke that left arm to reach around. Breathing here. Straighten arms and legs together. This is a twist. Exhale, I'm going to step this back. So I'm going to let that left heel lift, maybe take a couple steps to Baddha Parsva Konasana, right? Balance that angle. Scooching that right hip under the body. Extend the leg for Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, bend the knee, scooch the hip under. Inhale, straighten. All right, I think one more time. Good. This time as I exhale, I'm going to bend the knee, let go of the hands, connect my right hand to my calf, reach my right booty out to the side so I can get the shoulder under, and then sweep the floor with my right hand. Breathing here. So I'm leaning on that right arm. I'm going to wave hello to someone far away, find the foot, and straighten the leg any amount. Visvamitrasana prep. Exhale, 2. Coming on out. Is that what I did? I think so. Ardha Sayanasana. Breathing here. Push down with your arms. Feel the back of the shoulder blades get wide, so you're protracting shoulders. Step the foot back. Standing on shins. Coming on up. Breathing here. Going to interlace the fingers. Right? Tailbone lengthens. Keeping the hips forward, Ustrasana. Exhale. Puppy pose, belly in. Walk those hands out. Maybe come onto your fingertips. And as you exhale, let's bring the forearms to the earth. Dolphin pose. You can stay with dolphin if you like. Root into the forearms, rolling in a wrist down. Find yourself in Pranayama. Look towards the sky. By looking towards the back of the mat. Bend that left knee, reach that right leg nice and long, far away. Exhale. Paradasana legs. And then take it out. Balasana, child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right. Pull with that left arm. Really reach the left ribs away from the body. Very active through the intercostal muscles and serratus anterior. Then serratus anterior more and lats. And serratus anterior more directly. Left hand's kitty corner of the mat. Rest your ear. Left arm top of the mat. Right hand stacks on top. Roll those triceps down. These are active poses, isometrical movement. Walking over to the left, lean right. Right hand goes towards the kitty corner of the mat, rest your ear. Right hand to the top of the mat, left arm on top, wrap those triceps down. Shoulder blades feel like lit up diamonds, so shiny. Woo. All right. Forearms on the earth. Elbows under shoulders. It's okay if the thumbs touch. Not everybody has the kind of shoulders where you can keep the arms like keels of a boat. If you can keep them like keels of a boat, go ahead and do that. But if that's not you, let them come together. It's fine. Left leg to sky, rolling those inner wrists as you push down with those arms very actively. And seeing if you can see your toes a little bit. And then bring that right leg in, reach that left leg nice and long. As you exhale, let's take this to a back bend. Reaching through Virchikasana, scorpion. Roll those inner thighs towards the sky. Exhale, come on out. Child's pose. to my sits bones are actually touching my heels today, and it's very exciting for me because I haven't done that in a long time, because I have had some active knee issues, especially with this one, but I've been doing a lot of knee strength on non-asana days, and it's helping. All right, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's come back through center and tuck the toes. Adhomukasamasana. Reach that left leg to sky, and find your pick up to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. Our circles coming all the way up, Visvamitra. Exhale, Samasana. Breathing here, take a moment to feel your breath. 1:16, that seems too soon. It's too soon. All right. Hip points draw into the belly. Reach those arms to sky. Adhomukavrasasana. Any hand variation you like. Maybe try using the index fingers to connect the stars overhead. Keep the belly in. Reaching. Feet hip distance if you prefer. Exhale. Hinging in, Ustrasana. Inhale, Ardha Sayanasana. Let's reach that right knee to sky, shoulders over the wrist. Push down with your arms, forearm towards each other, triceps away from each other. Seeing if you can pick up into a straddle handstand. Try to keep your arms straight. Nice deep inhale here. Bend the knees. Find your squat. Coming on down, do wrist circles if you need it. And then from here, push into the feet, turn the toes forward. And let that left arm come underneath. The left knee, so it's a twist, right? Left ribs are moving towards the right inner thigh. So I can scooch in. I'm gonna fly the arms and grab my hands. Straighten the arms and legs together at the same time. Rolling left inner thigh to sky. I'm going to root down to that right foot. Look straight down for balance. The belly button stays in. And coming on up to stand. If you can stand straight, svarga dvijasana. Reach that left leg away. Exhale, rebend the knee, bring it back down. Keep that left hip scooping underneath the body, and then as you exhale, I'm gonna step that right foot back into Baddha Parasvakonasana. Use the fingers to scoop the hip under the body. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm gonna straighten the leg. Inhale here. Next exhale, rebend the knee. Unwind the hands, grab the calf, reach that hip out to the side, and let that shoulder come underneath. Reach that left arm out to the left. Balance on the elbow. Nice deep inhale here, right arm to sky. Maybe straighten that left leg. Visvamitrasana. Exhale, come on out. Let's find Ustrasana lizard pose. And the knee, heel towards the outer hip, rolling on the thigh. Feeling your quadriceps stretch. Make sure there's no wrinkles on the inner ankle of your left leg. And then a little heart opening here. Pubic bone away from the sternum, or sternum away from pubic bone actually. Opening up. Check out your toes. As you exhale, come on out. Let's step that left foot back. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to reach that right arm behind me, palm facing out, left arm up and over. Adhomukhavrsasana arms. For Ustrasana. Fly the arms, right arm down, left arm to sky. Maybe come onto the toes of that right foot. Maybe fold that heel in towards your outer hip. And see if you can snake the toes into your elbow. Finding a Naginyasana in Ustrasana, camel, mermaid. Coming on down. Forearms to the earth. Tuck the toes. Dolphin. Right leg to sky. Coming on up. Pinch in my asana. Breathing here. Kick the butt with your heels. Reach the chest through the arms. Nice deep inhale here. Keep that right hand on the earth, rolling that inner wrist down significantly. Touch your cheek with your left hand. Exhale, come on out. Elbow stand, it has a, I forgot the Sanskrit name, I'll have to look it up, but that's what it is. Nice deep inhale here, exhale. Tuck the toes. Maybe reach that left leg to sky. Coming on up, Ardha Sayanasana, exhale, fold Uttanasana. Arms out to the side, wrist circles, coming all the way up. Ustrasana, exhale, Samasti. All right, breathing here. Reach those arms, lengthen out of the backside waist. Wrapping tricep towards your ears as you keep the low back comfortable, legs stay straight. Uttanasana. Exhale, diving in, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms. I'm going to step that right foot back, reach that left leg to sky. See if I can find a straddle. Shoulders over wrists, start here, it makes it easier. Oh, try to Keep your arms straight. Each side's different. And find your spot. Breathing here. You can really feel the difference in the shoulders when you start that way. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. And turn the toes forward. Keep the knees bent and just reach that right elbow underneath. Clasp the hands, straighten arms and legs together, rolling that right inner thigh towards the back of the mat vigorously. Weight towards the ball of the foot so you can get the hips over the ankles. Exhale, look down for balance. As you lift the right heel, bring energy into that left foot and allow yourself to peel off the leg. Coming up to stand, take your time. Breathing here. If you feel stable, left leg reaches out towards the left. Exhale, take it back in. Breathing here. And then I'm going to step that left foot back. Take all the time you need to do it. Breathing here, lean back with that left shoulder blade, right? Straighten the right leg. Exhale, rebend into it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rebend in, let go of the fingers. Reach the right hip out towards the right as you snuggle that shoulder under a little tighter. Right hand goes out to the right. And then lean right. Now pull that right hip in. Maybe straighten the leg any amount as you reach that left arm to sky. Exhale. Ardha Sayanasana. It was a lot more work for this knee than it was the other one. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to rebend that leg and just come to adhomukhavrsasana. I like to make it stretchy, so I like to bring the chest towards the heel. You do any variation that works for you. And then elbow underneath the shoulder or palm, right? I'm going to backstroke that right arm. Heel towards the outer hip, rolling on the thigh. Maybe isometrically pull the thigh towards the top of the mat as you bring the heel in a little tighter, just to really stretch those quads in all directions. That rolling in and out, cross fibers, those muscles, and the kind of isometric pulling, there's like a stripping of them going in the same direction. Kick the foot into the hand, let the heart open, let the chest get, the front of the body get a nice stretch. Say hi to your toes. Exhale, gently release. Drop back. Step that right foot back. Come on up to stand. On the shins. Standing on your shins. Setting up for Ustrasana. Left palm reaches out, right hand reaches up and over. Adhomukasana arms in your Ustrasana. I do a little bit of a stretch. Exhale, fly the arms. Breathing here. Maybe bring the left toes towards the earth. Keep those hips forward as much as you can and see if you can Bring the heel in. Nice deep inhale here. See if you can snuggle those toes into the elbow. Palm turns in, find the clasp. Exhale, gently release. Coming on out. And then forearms to the floor one last time. I don't know if I can do it on this side, but we'll find out. Tuck those toes. Reaching left leg to sky. Rolling the inner wrist down. Kick your butt with your heels and then bring the gaze towards your fingers. Keep that left inner wrist on the floor. Actively do that. And maybe, kind of. My elbow moved a little bit. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, maybe take a moment in Vajrasana or Balasana if you prefer. All right, rolling on up. I'm going to give myself one more opportunity to touch my face with this hand. But if you're done, you're done. It's my hard side. All right, coming on out. Bringing the, already 1:32. All right, bringing the feet underneath you. Make your way to the mat. If you want some additional back bends, it's been a long practice, so you can decide, but maybe come in a bridge pose. Setting up for Ardha. Find your bridge legs, lengthen the tailbone. Top of the head to the floor. So push into your hands to do that. I like to lift the heels as well. Elbows in. Straighten arms and legs together. Ardha. Exhale, coming on out. Or you can stay longer if you want to, but I could feel that aggravating my knee, so I'm not going to force it. If you need some more back bends, feel free to take them. They might feel good after this practice. I was planning to do a lot more, but that's okay. Drop your knees to the right and to the left. Right ankle over the left knee, hips to the right, knees to the left. Just let yourself be easy. Back through center, take it the other way. Going back through center. Reach out with the legs. I'm just going to do one round of a focused pranayama. So preparatory breath. With your inhale, you're going to breathe the belly, ribs, chest, hold at the top. Exhale, chest, ribs, empty the belly, find that lift in the perineal floor, and then release. Easy Ujjayi breath to reset. One more to prepare. And then this one, you're going to breathe into the belly and hold. Expand the ribs all directions, hold. Breathe into the chest, hold at the top. Exhale, chest towards belly, release. Let the breath go, let the practice go. wherever you are in your breath cycle, begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Taking a nice deep inhale in. Let it go through the mouth, starting with the fingers and toes, wrists and ankle circles. Reach out through the arms and legs. Exhale, knees to chest. Maybe pick a side of the body to roll onto. When you're ready in your own time, make your way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Thank you for spending some time on the mat with me today. I'm going to end with one Om. That's heart center. Thumbs the third eye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thanks, Yogins. Bye.